Welcome.
What's good, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Sportsload. The final football season is finally upon us. Now we're talking playoffs and future, future times for our New York teams. But before we get into it, keep liking, keep subscribing. I'm Ja, and that's my guy right there, Mr. GPS. Let's get right to it, Garrett. Playoff time.
Let's go.
Yes, yes.
Not for our teams, but anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's I mean, look, it is what it is. But now we know where we stand.
But where do we
As a,
want to start?
let's leave our teams for the end because I think that might drag a little bit. So let's get to the playoff talk. We'll do the scores. We'll do the rundown on the main scores. The team, especially the teams that needed to clinch, that needed today to
Yeah.
clinch. Then we'll do our predictions on the playoffs. Who we think we're gonna win the wild card, and then we'll talk about the draft, what we think is gonna happen in the draft, what we want, and then what the future holds for our teams. So let's
Sounds
get
good.
sounds good. So let's get right into it. So first game was the that I saw today was the Tampa Bay Bucks versus the Saints. No, was it the Saints?
Yeah, the Saints.
The
Yeah, it
Saints, yeah,
was.
yeah. Because pretty much everybody in that division face each other.
Yeah,
So
it's true. They in a lot of divisional matchups this weekend.
yeah, that's why it would have made it juicy if Carolina was still in it, man. If Carolina was really in it, man, it would have been really juicy.
Oh yeah, that would have been great.
Yeah, it would have been awesome. But yeah, maybe next year because they have a legit chance
Oh,
next
your
year for
audio.
sure.
Okay, there you go.
Everything all right?
Yeah, your audio cut out for a second.
Oh, is it better now?
Yeah,
All right, bet. I've been new headphones again, so bear with me.
it keeps cutting out.
It keeps cutting out. Shit. What the hell? All right. All right, technical difficulties are sorted. So
Yep.
let's go.
10 years later.
Right? The Tampa game, which started off kind of sketchy because the Saints was actually playing their asses off. They didn't. They was looking for some guys to come with them to Cancun. Man, that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Legit.
but Baker became Baker, and shout out to Mike Evans. He ties Jerry Rice's record for 11 seasons, 1,000 yards straight.
Yep.
So good for him. That's
And he got a $3 million bonus as well.
Yeah, sweet. Must be nice. And you're in Florida too. Must be really nice. So yeah, good for him. It's a good look for them. He's definitely a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, like no doubter.
First ballot.
Yeah.
And he's gonna beat Jerry Rice's record next year. So like there's no slowing down this guy. So again,
as long as you can stay healthy.
Yeah, and he's shown that. I mean, he played 11 seasons, 1,000 yards, thousand yard season. So don't say he can't. I mean, he get nicked up from time to time, but hey, you miss a game or two, still get 1,000. It's good for me in my eyes. But again, it does benefit from the extra game too. A lot of these guys do get a lot of benefits from the extra game. You know, like even the running backs, their numbers are kind of inflated because of the extra game.
Yeah.
So, well, there's a big win for them. They needed that win. Obviously, if they win, they're in. So, and sure enough, they won. And it was a close game. And they pretty much won it towards the end. It was pretty much one of those kind of unnecessary tight fit games. And with that being said, another close game was the Atlanta versus Carolina game. And I don't know what it is with Atlanta, man, but they're the biggest underachievers of I'll say in the league.
Yeah, they should have started Penix like weeks ago.
Yeah, they should. I agree. I would have started him a long time ago.
Yeah,
he
seems like he's
their quarterback.
Yeah, he's definitely the quarterback of the future.
Yeah, I'm trying to find his numbers. I don't know. I mean, they dropped 44 in overtime.
Yeah, he had a rushing touchdown, I believe.
Yeah,
he went 312 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, and he had a rushing touchdown.
312. This guy could air it out, man. He could air it out. I mean, clearly the team needs help on defense, which is wild because they spend a lot of money on defense as well.
Yeah.
And Bryce Young had a great game. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. This might have been his best game. 251.
Yeah, he really balled out too. These guys are both like on the same kind of track.
Yeah, so it's going. Next year is going to be interesting to see where these two teams go because obviously Penix is going to be the quarterback. They're going to be the number 1 quarterback. Bryce Young found his balls, and now he's becoming the quarterback they wanted him to be. And then you got Baker Mayfield and Tampa. It's gonna be a fun division to watch next year.
Yeah, it's gonna
My
be really
opinion,
fun, especially in like
yeah.
5 years, and all these guys are like really
In their
good.
prime, yeah, when they're
Yeah,
entering their prime. Well, except
it's
for
gonna
Baker,
be
yeah.
it's
Oh,
gonna be
and
really good.
I forgot about the Saints. The Saints might be the toilet of that division, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sold on the Saints at all. I don't know what they're gonna do with Derek Carr. See, Derek Carr to me seems like he's like a franchise killer. It seems like everything he touches gets destroyed.
yeah, it just dies
Yeah,
instantly.
but being in the fact that the Buccaneers won, the game was pretty much over for the Falcons anyway. So that's it for them. They're pretty much out.
Yep.
Another big game was this is more for seeding than anything, was the Commanders beating the Cowboys. So now the Commanders got the 5th seed, I want to say.
They have the where is it? 6th seed.
No, they're the 6th. All right,
Yeah.
3 versus the 6th. Okay, got you. And then the Broncos pretty much. If I'm the Bengals and Miami, who am I really mad at? The Chiefs, right?
Yeah, the Chiefs for benching. Who they start? I forget. Carson Wentz, I think,
Carson
right?
Wentz, right? Yeah. Dropped a 0, an egg, nothing, bro. Zilch, nada.
They put up nothing. Yeah.
Nothing.
He went 10 for 17, 98 yards.
Yeah,
4 sacks.
They didn't give a shit.
The line didn't even block for him. That's insane.
They took the day off. Andy Reid was like, listen, just show up. You know what I mean? Just show up.
Just go in there and get killed, basically.
Yeah, just get there. Patrick needs a day off. Let's give him that. Yeah. So again, nothing near the Broncos. Surprising. I guess they are like the surprise of the league as far as coming into the playoffs.
I mean, they weren't expected to be here. I think they're just happy to be in.
Yeah. I think them and the Chargers are really happy to be there.
Yeah.
So let's get right to it, man. Let's get to the playoff bracket. Start with the AFC, man. Let's get to the predictions.
All right, where do we want to start? Probably with the Buffalo and Denver, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Buffalo versus Denver. I mean, I think I got Denver. I mean, excuse me. Sorry, I got Buffalo. Sorry.
Yeah, Buffalo in a probably maybe not a close game, but definitely like a good margin game.
Yeah. Well, if it's, I mean, they're both playing like cold climate, so even if the game is cold, it benefits both teams. But it's just talent wise,
Buffalo's just miles ahead.
Yeah, and quarterback, it's Josh Allen.
MVP probably Josh Allen.
Yeah, he's my MVP at least.
Yeah, he's my MVP too. I don't think. Yeah. I think what he has around him and what Lamar and other guys are working with.
Yeah,
Josh Allen's just way more. He's doing way more
with less. With less. He does way more with less. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I think it's gonna be a respectful blowout. I'll say a respectable beating. How about that?
Yeah, it's gonna be like 45 to like 20.
Yeah, it'll be something. I mean, look, if I'm Denver, I'm just happy to be here. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be closest in like the first quarter.
Yeah, first 5 minutes in the game, we'll see what's up. You know what I mean? But Denver should be happy they made the playoffs. Again, I'm not. This game is going to be a wash for me. I think this is going to be a beat down of Buffalo's going to beat them handily as well. That's what I think. What's next next?
So we'll do Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
Ooh, Baltimore, man.
One.
Yeah, Baltimore a close one because Pittsburgh they stumbled into the playoffs. This is not a good look. Yeah, was it
true.
5 straight? Is it 5 straight now?
Yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah. I think they lost 5 straight, including what was it? Saturday? They played Saturday, right? Yeah. The Saturday game. I honestly think Pittsburgh, if they would have won that game yesterday, I would have been comfortable giving them the game in Baltimore. I think home field doesn't mean nothing in this game at all. But just by recent play alone, I'm giving it to Baltimore.
Yeah, slight edge to Baltimore. I think it might be a close game though.
Yeah, I'll concede that. I think it'll be a close game, but I think Lamar has a bigger chip on his shoulder. He has to win the big one. Pause. And Tomlin, he might. I mean, I never thought I'd say this, but he might be playing for a job.
Yeah, he might be actually because he hasn't had any playoff success, like you said.
No, he hasn't. And it's like again, like. You always like we talked about this beginning of the season, like they always find a way to make the playoffs. Like that's how great of a coach he is. But when it's playoff time,
He just chokes. He's Peyton Manning.
Yeah, he's Peyton Manning. I don't understand.
Just can't win that big game without Big Ben.
I don't get it. I don't know
Belichick
why.
without Brady.
Oh, yeah, and Russ has been like he's falling off, man.
I mean, he was always falling off. He just kind of had a revival there mid-season, and then
but now he's like back to being Russ again. And I don't know. They're gonna have some issues going into this game. This is not a good way to. You stumble into the playoff and your first game is against the Ravens, and they're going in hot.
Yeah, your division rival as well.
Yeah, so I'm going again. Close, probably no more than a touchdown win, maybe under 7 points for sure.
I think so too.
Yeah, but I think I think Lamar's gonna. If Lamar just fucking goes off, it might not even be. The game might be over by the half. Again, it all depends on Lamar. You know what I mean? Lamar, he could get. I think this is if the Steelers came in hot, this would have been a worse matchup for him coming in because the defense would have been going off on Lamar, and it's almost that defense right there is perfect fit to defend a player like Lamar Jackson. But being the fact everybody is so regressing. It could have been a pick 'em, but I'm leaning more towards Ravens. I wouldn't be surprised. It could either be a Ravens blowout or a Ravens close one. I don't see Pittsburgh coming out of that game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it's fair because their playoff history kind of will dictate that.
Yeah. And the thing is, Tomlin just needed one. He just needed one playoff win, and then everything will go away.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's true.
And he might not get it.
So
next
moving
up,
on, the 4 versus 5, Houston versus LA Chargers.
Okay, so you was well documented how I feel about the Chargers as pretenders, not contenders. With that being said, I got the Chargers beating the Texans. I don't know if it's going to be an upset. I don't consider it an upset. I think they're equally matched. I think the Texans are really. I don't know what the hell's going on with the Texans. I guess the offensive line is clearly the biggest weakness overall. The defense haven't played up to their potential. And CJ Stroud is playing like he's fucking scared of his mind. And there's no wide receiver really to throw the ball other than Collins. And Tank is out, right? He's completely
Tank Dell had his knee exploded. So,
so he's done. So I think this is a wash year for them. I think I give you the Chargers. If the Chargers had a decent wide receiver core, I think it would have been a blowout. But being the fact they're just at average, I'd say it's gonna be a close game, but it shouldn't be. I think they're gonna control the pace of the game overall. Then I think as of right now, team wise, Charger and coach wise as well, Harbaugh's just a better coach, and I think he's gonna have them ready. So if I'm the Chargers, I'm glad they drew Texans. Then if I was anybody, I would have been happy to draw the Texans.
The Texans look kind of weak just because of their defense and their offensive line, like you said. But you don't think the Chargers are going to go much beyond this game?
No. This is it for them. This is their Super Bowl. This is their Super Bowl.
The next round is over for them.
Yeah, it's a wash. Get ready for the beating. but because remember, I think last week we talked about if the playoffs started last week, they would have been facing the Ravens.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember. I think so.
But then that would have been like, oh, well, that's a bye week for Lamar right there. But now, being the fact the Texans are, another team they did win, but they haven't been impressing anybody this year. They've been very underwhelming, as a team overall. So, give me the Chargers in that one. What do you say?
Yeah.
You got the Chargers as well?
I'm taking the Chargers as well.
Okay, I think it's gonna be a close game, but it's gonna be an unnecessarily close game. Like you're gonna look at the score and be like, really?
Yeah, it's gonna be close, but the Chargers are gonna eke it out. I think.
Yeah,
by a little bit.
Yeah, it's unless somehow CJ Stroud, finds that magic and.
You never know.
You never know.
Turn it on.
It wouldn't surprise me, but if I'm a betting man, I don't trust the Texans at all. Especially since I had them as the number one team to go against the Chiefs, and it's a fall from grace for me because I feel bad.
I don't know. I think injuries maybe played a role into it. But it's mostly their defense.
Yeah, that line is so bad, man. I'm surprised CJ made it through the year.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
it is surprising.
Mm-hmm. That's it for the AFC, right?
Yeah, that is. So on to the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start at the bottom again. 7 versus the 2. Eagles versus the Packers.
This is a tough one, man. This could be an upset.
Yeah.
This one, if anybody could pinpoint something like a game that could be, because the Green Bay is not a 7 seed, really. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're really not that bad of a team. They could do it. And that game in Brazil was I think mostly the field sucked there, and it wasn't really an away or home game for anyone. And it was early in the season. I think Green Bay could eke it out, but I'm not. The way Saquon is playing right now, man, I think the game is going to be close. Give me the Eagles, but in a close one, in a shootout. I'll say a shootout.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, I think it's going to be the Eagles, but it's going to be close because Jordan Love was hurt this week, so.
Yeah,
I wonder if he's gonna be back.
I'm telling you how it's gonna end. Fucking Jordan Love intel or Jordan Love turnover. Period. Fumble intel. That's how it ends.
Yeah,
that's how it ends. He's gonna make just a Brett Favre throw. It's gonna be a Brett Favre ending. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's but it wouldn't again. If as a fan, I want Green Bay to win. I mean, I want to root for them.
Because they were fun last year in the playoffs. So.
Yeah, they were the guys who was fucking people over, man. They were the spoilers. But I don't know if they'll do it this year. A lot of injuries, a lot of things going on with that team. But they're heading in the right direction. It's a tough division. Somebody had to be the 3 seed. You know what I mean? So give me the Eagles, but I'm not 100. I'm not confident in them necessarily, but. The X factor is Saquon.
Yeah, if Saquon has a good game, I think the Eagles probably blow them out.
The goal is to tire out the Green Bay's defense, so you have to run it on them.
They cut out again.
Really?
It keeps cutting out sometimes, but
I can hear you fine.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. We'll just keep rolling.
Yeah, all right, you sure?
Yeah. I can hear most of what you're saying.
Yeah, because I'm not looking at you just saying, yeah. So
you just did it again.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know what's going on. It could be on my end. Could be on your end. Who knows?
Yeah, because I know in the beginning it was on my end. But now it's like back to the old days again.
Yeah. Not for me.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so what's next on the NFC? What else we got?
Right, so we have the 3 seed Buccaneers versus the 6 seed Commanders. It's a tough game.
That's a tough one. I think that's gonna be a fun one. That's a fun one.
That's a close coin toss game.
Yeah, if any game is a pick'em game, is that one.
Yeah, I would say maybe Buccaneers by 3 points.
Yeah, I got Commanders by 3. I say Commanders.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
See, I could do that too. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think you could go wrong either way. I think you could go they're both evenly matched.
Oh yeah, they're very evenly matched. They're kind of the same, not the same team, but
yeah. My only issue is that Baker has the experience of Tampa.
Yeah, that's the thing. Tampa has more experience.
Yeah, and Baker, for some reason, Baker plays best under pressure.
Oh yeah, he played really well against the Lions last year.
Yeah,
they played.
My thing is though, they never seen a player like Jaden Daniels before. That guy could change the game. So I don't think Baker should be playing coming from behind. I think Baker should be playing more time management, game management, if anything. You want to keep the ball out of that guy's hands, tire up the defense. The running game is going to win the game. Mm-hmm. I think whoever runs the ball wins.
Yeah, but Jaden Daniels could always go off for 5 touchdowns again.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's why you got.
He does that. Commanders got to win there.
Yeah, it's either gonna be a 3-point game or if it's a blowout, it's a blowout for the Commanders, not towards Tampa.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I think because Tampa has a lot of hurt wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still have Mike Evans, but Yeah,
he's the X factor. But that
one guy doesn't change everything. Most of the time.
No, and also the biggest weakness in Washington is their defense. So
yeah, that's true.
So again, I wouldn't be surprised. I'll say close game, but I don't think it's going to be a low scoring game. It could be in the high 20s easily,
30s even.
Yeah, I agree. But again, if Jaden Daniels goes off, God have mercy on Tampa's soul.
Yeah, Tampa's in trouble,
big trouble. Yeah, man. But I think it's going to be a good game. I think all these games could be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Next.
Next, the 4 seed versus the 5 seed, the Chargers versus the Vikings.
You said Chargers?
Oh no, sorry, the Rams.
Rams.
The other LA team.
Yeah, the other LA team. I get it.
I don't know why I read Chargers there. I know it's not Chargers.
You said the Rams versus who again? The
Vikings.
I'll take the Vikes on that one.
Yeah, I think that's easily the Vikings.
Yeah. But damn, man, LA is hot.
Yeah, they are very hot. They're on like a how many game win streak? It's a lot.
They didn't won out.
I'm gonna check.
I want to say 6. I think it might be the team with the most wins leading going into.
Oh no, they had one. Well, they just lost one, but because they lost today.
Oh, they lost today. Oh, they lost to Seattle. Yeah, because they sat Stafford down and everything. They already clinched.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. The Stafford just they took the night off.
Yeah, they lost against Seattle. Yeah, they won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they're like a 5-game win streak.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Fuck it. I shouldn't do this, but I am. I think give me LA. Yep. Give me LA.
You're going LA?
Yeah, give me LA.
That's a bold pick.
You know why? The Sam Darnold's performance today justified why I think is a blueprint to beat him. Put pressure on him, and he floats the ball all the time.
When he's under pressure, he really did float it a lot.
Yeah. I'm like, I caught on to that. Like, why is he floating? Like, anytime there's pressure on him, he just sails the ball. A lot of his so if he can't get the ball out, he's in trouble. That's the knock on him.
He's like seeing ghosts or something.
Yeah, I think if the Rams defense can put pressure, not get after him, just put pressure on him. They could do it. Now again, the Vikings are way more talented than the Rams by far. On both sides of the field, I think. The Rams obviously, especially the wide receivers are great. They have a good running back, and yes, Hall of Fame quarterback. But yeah. Give me the Rams. I'll pick the Rams just for just something about Darnold's performance really I didn't like it at all today because he came out looking. He looked flat, very flat today. He looked scared.
He sees ghosts in big games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're
classic.
Right. Yeah, it's like his eyes got too big for the game.
Yeah, it's like in 2012 when he saw ghosts against the Patriots.
Yeah, so
kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams. I'm gonna go with the Rams. I wouldn't I don't consider it an upset if the Rams win. I just think the Rams, if they could put pressure on Darnold, then I think. And
also they have a pretty good offense. Karen Williams is pretty good running back.
Again, their talent is on offense. That's their goal mine now. Is it better than the Vikings? I wouldn't say so. But
it's close. Vikings you have to give Darnold credit. He's been pretty good.
No, Darnold's been great. He's comeback player of the year for sure. But it's things like this, and then if you look at all his losses, it's not a lot. Obviously, it's like 3 losses. The 3 losses he had, they put pressure on him. The Buffalo game, was that in England?
Yeah, was it? I don't remember.
But yeah, he looked flat. He looked like they came after him a lot. Oh, they won that game, I think.
Yeah, it's a classic though.
Yeah, but that's a knock on him.
I mean, otherwise his numbers are MVP-ish.
Yeah, listen, again, it's all on the offense. If the offensive side could protect the kid, then he's gonna have a big game. Because I think the Rams defense has holes in it, obviously. But if they can put some pressure on the kid, it could be a long night for him. So I'm not 100% into it. I'm not 100% all in on the Rams, but just by what I saw, I'm like, there's a blueprint here. You can get them. So
yeah, it was in LA that game earlier in the year.
Yeah. So it was in LA.
Yeah, it was in LA, and the Rams won 30-20. Darnold went 240 yards, 2 TDs.
No picks?
No, I don't think so. Wait, hang on. It doesn't say there. No picks, yeah.
Okay.
18 for 25. So
that's not bad numbers. It's not him. They probably lost the game.
Yeah, they had 3 sacks on him. So they did get pressure on him, actually.
Yeah. So let's see what happens. I give me the Rams though. I'm going Rams. Who you got?
I'll just take the Vikings to go the opposite.
Take the
opposite. Gotta back my boy Darnold.
Yeah, I get it.
Former Jets quarterbacks are living large season.
Maybe future Giant. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe future Jet again.
Yeah.
The rumors are they're on a fill.
Oh man,
I doubt he wants to come back. Honestly,
I doubt he wants to come back for sure.
He has like trauma. Oh, New York? No, no. Please.
Please. No, the power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Man, is that it for the NFC?
Yeah, that's it.
So, quick rundown. I have Rams. You have Vikings. We both agree. Well, you picked Bucks or Command. You had Bucks, right?
I picked Bucks. I think. Yeah.
I had Commanders.
Then
Philly. Reluctantly, I picked Philly, but I'm going Philly. Smart move. Then
Chargers.
Yeah, we both agree on Chargers, right?
Yeah. Baltimore, obviously.
Yeah, Baltimore
and Buffalo, obviously.
Yeah, so we agreed on AFC. We all in. It's just the NFC. We just disagreed on two things.
I mean, yeah, disagree on something.
Yeah, we had to. It was just for point.
It's not interesting. Right? We just were like, oh yeah, we both agree that all these picks are going to be the same.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that Commanders game is going to be interesting. Yeah, that game could be interesting. All right, so let's get into now officially the Giants and the Jets futures draft picks or lack thereof futures.
Yeah, off season.
Yeah, so you want to talk about your Jets?
Yeah, I mean,
you guys are either 7th or 8th now, right? On the draft
league? I think I gotta check again because it changed depending on what happened in the game.
Right.
Last time I checked, there was 7th. So let's see. Looks like we're still 7th.
Not bad. Well, I mean, look, if we're talking strictly about the draft, Aaron Rodgers might not be there. Well, he looks like he's not going to be there. I think it's safe to say he's not coming back. Bad time to go for a quarterback now. You most likely don't have to do. You can't go get one in the draft unless you get one in the second round and then build them up. But either way, the Jets. Again, this is me as a outsider. And then I think best bet. If it was me, I'll bring him back. But I'll get a rental vet. I don't know who is available, but I'll get a rental vet.
Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold. There's lots of guys available.
Yeah, but the thing is though, with those two, you're gonna have to pay. Like I don't think Kirk Cousins. Well, I don't know about if Atlanta's willing to take most of that eat most of that contract, right? Atlanta would have to.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah,
if they were to,
Kirk Cousins
inquire.
Okay, then you know what? Forget what I just said. Whoever the coach is, I'll tell you who the quarterback should be for that team. And that's how it should be. Because you guys got to get a coach. You guys got to get a general manager and a coach, and then get the quarterback. Because
they've been interviewing people, so
yeah, I don't think Vrabel is good for you guys at all. You guys,
I kind of like him.
I love him, but I don't think you need him. You guys need an offensive coach.
Oh yeah, true. We probably should stick to like Ben Johnson or something.
I would love Ben Johnson, but if I'm Ben Johnson, I'm asking for the bag and I'm asking for some security. Like you can't. I got full control, bitch. Leave me alone. But I don't know. Like, but again, if I get, I'll easily get a vet as a for a second. Get a vet, sign him outright. Either draft a second round quote QB. Again, I'm not sold on these QBs other than the top two guys that we already know of.
Ooh, there's a guy named Garrett Newsonmeyer from LSU.
Yeah, he sucks.
Quarterback 4.
Yeah, LSU. Yeah, he's the thing is he's undersized. I think he's under 6 feet. If I'm correct.
I'm reading his scouting report. Lack of experience shows up and being late to reads.
Yeah, this is the
too loose with lower body mechanics. Yeah.
The thing is, I've watched a lot of college football more than I like to admit to this year because I know, being the fact I know which my Giants are gonna pick. So, I've LSU quarterback. I'm not sold on. They're known for good quarterbacks and wide receivers.
I mean, Joe Burrow and
and then
a whole list of wide receivers now.
This was a down year for LSU as a program. This was a bad year for them. Wide receiver sucked, and they were a mediocre team. I think they were probably ranked in the 20s. They were
still ranked though.
Yeah. I mean, a team like that kind of prestige, you would expect them a top 10.
Yeah, usually they're pretty decent.
Yeah, so yeah, I think it was a down year for them. But from the Jets, I mean, you have Beck, you have Ewers, and you have Jordan Melrose from Alabama. These are guys you can develop. These are projects. They're not ready to play right away, in my opinion. So my go-to for as far as the 2025 season, drafted to get a vet, either punt on trying your luck next year, and get it's supposed to be a deeper draft next year because you have the Mannings, the Archie's supposed to come out. So it's going to be interesting to see. The Jets are in a tough hole. They're not.
Yeah, we really are. We don't have a lot of good options.
I don't know what to. I don't know because you guys got to draft the GM first, get the coach, then work on the players.
Then figure out the rest and see what Rodgers is doing. And then...
So crystal ball. You have the crystal ball in your hand. What would you want to happen? What would you wish to happen? And then compared to what you think realistically is going to happen.
I mean, I hope they get the right coach, first of all.
Who's the coach for you? Ben Johnson. You want Ben Johnson?
Something like that.
Okay.
And then probably either get a temporary QB that can play or wait till next year and get a real draft a QB.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it's going to be tough because if you get a vet and he gives you at least 8 wins, 7, even if you guys in the same spot again next year, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, probably.
All right, we're back again. Yeah, but I honestly think the Jets could. You guys have to figure out who your GM is first. I mean, it's pretty much. You guys got to figure it out soon because it's getting. April will be here soon. You have to go through the combine and all this shit. Like all these good players. My wishes for the Jets is stick to the script. Don't go for the shine like they're like the Zach Wilson thing. Oh, this kid came out of nowhere and he's this and that, and then you guys just eat the cake and just go with it. No, get in there with a plan like who you want to draft. First of all, take care of what your the main needs are, and then work with that. Don't be like this shiny new toy
coach,
over here.
That's first.
Yeah,
it's going to be more important than any player we could get.
So you want Ben Johnson if that was if it was a gun to your head, right?
Oh.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's that in the background?
I have no idea.
What's going on here? Is AI taking over?
It might be. I have no idea. This
has been a weird show today, man.
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm like,
oh my god, it's hilarious though. So Ben Johnson is the go-to guy, but if they don't get Ben, who would be your, plan B or C?
I mean, I don't know, Rex Ryan. I've been interviewing him.
I grew to love Rex as time go on. I just don't want he gave you 2 good years. Let's be honest, 2 good years. Everything else it is what it is.
Yeah, but he also took us to the playoffs last. So
took us to the AFC Championship game
twice.
So so I think why not? I'm not against it.
Yeah,
it's I don't know.
It's tough.
Don't know. But then you're gonna have to get an offensive coordinator to know what he's doing.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean? I think Ben Johnson's gonna either go. I mean, he's obviously gonna go to the highest bidder, but I think Chicago might be a better fit for him. I think it'll be an easier fit for sure. He knows the division, and they got better players overall for a young kid, and they could groom this quarterback. They got the quarterback there. They have the players. They don't have to. They have the offensive players there. He could work with. Whereas the Jets, you don't really have a high pick for quarterback. Let's be real.
Yeah, we don't have random quarterbacks.
Yeah, let me ask you guys. So you guys probably not going to draft quarterback at number 7. Where you think you think they will go, or where you think they should go?
Probably defense. Probably like linebackers or corners or something. Safeties.
In the mock draft I saw, they had a corner. Is it Will Johnson from Michigan? The corner from Michigan.
Yeah, that's probably a good place to go because.
But the stud.
We don't have much depth at cornerback. We have Sauce, and then it's just kind of like
a drop off. Yeah, the guy, that corner, if he's available, but the big guy, the edge, who's considered to be the best edge in this draft, he might be gone though. He's also from Michigan, but he's considered to be the best edge in the draft. But he might be gone by the time he gets to number 7.
Yeah, it's probably likely that anyone that's really good is gonna be gone.
Well, this draft. I mean, there's no superstar talent other than like the top 3. Then there's just gonna be more need than anything. And perfect segue, because I think this is the Giants' prime position now. Like, this might be a golden opportunity for us to draft the best player overall in the draft, which is Travis Hunter. He might drop to the Giants.
Yeah, it's true. He could.
Yeah, because if you look at the Tennessee Titans, they're gonna most likely go quarterback. Most likely. I'm pretty sure 90% sure they're gonna go. It's whether or not they're gonna go Shador or Cam. I'm guessing Shador. But then number 2, you could see them going. You could see Cleveland going for the quarterback as well. It gets kind of iffy with Deshaun Watson's deal, even though he reworked it. He still got years on it, like 2 more years left.
Yeah, I think it's 2 more years. They voided 2 years, so
yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they shit the bed and not draft a.
I don't think they draft a quarterback because they have Watson. They have
5 other quarterbacks.
They have other quarterbacks. They have James Winston. They have DTR and
Well, one of them is going to be gone for sure. Like, I'm
probably
pretty sure
Winston. He'll probably be the odd man out.
Yeah, definitely Winston, because they're definitely going to, knowing that team, they're probably going to go ride 3 quarterbacks.
They have to, given
Deshaun Watson's
injury history.
Yeah, and
massages don't help apparently.
Nah, it's massaging them wrong. My question is, what injury did he have again?
I don't remember. It was like I don't remember actually.
Will he be back for the season? The beginning of the season?
I would think so. Deshaun Watson. I mean, clearly the massages aren't helping.
Nope.
Wait, what? Injury, really? Oh, his Achilles.
Oh, so he could be going for a while. But he had it early. He injured it pretty early in the season.
Yeah, it was pretty early. So,
because remember Durant in the NBA, he missed a whole year.
I mean, Kirk Cousins did it recently, and he was ready in time for week 1.
And Rodgers too.
And he did Rodgers in in October. So
yeah, and Rodgers too. And
Rodgers did it in like 3 months. So
and Rodgers got.
He could be ready.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't know. For some Cleveland, I don't know. They're the ones who really the draft actually won't start till Cleveland pick, because the consensus is the best overall player is Travis Hunter, and I agree. Like, the kid, he's a hybrid. He's a corner and a wide receiver.
So Titans are picking him then, huh?
No, the Titans are picking the quarterback. They're getting a quarterback.
They're gonna pick a quarterback too. Oh yeah, I guess they will, because this is kind of
he's done. He's done. So I think Shador or Cam. My pick will be Shador for Titans. Then it gets iffy when he goes to Cleveland, because Cleveland could go either quarterback or they could go Hunter. But I would rather, like, it'll be a better fit will be Travis Hunter, because that's more of a need than anything. The kid plays wide receiver and he's a corner. It's a
use both of those.
Yeah, like, for real. Like, to me, that's a no-brainer. And then the Giants pick Cam Ward. I think Cam will be. I like Cam for the Giants overall, because he's bigger and he's more accurate, and he could run. He's mobile. Shador is literally a pocket passer, and Shador could throw the ball. He got an arm, and he's very accurate with that arm. The thing is, with the Giants' offensive line being sketchy as hell,
he's gonna get hurt.
He's gonna get hurt. That's why
not gonna have time to throw.
He's not gonna have time to throw. Now, again, you can always build that up in free agency and draft. But the problem with the Giants, they've been doing that for the past 10 years, and it's not been working since Gettleman was around.
Yeah. So
it's
your GM's fault, though. It's not.
That is a GM's fault. So, like, And I think that's the problem we have. Is I think obviously the Giants, most Giants fans want at number 3 a quarterback. But if the quarterback is gone, it's not too bad to have a consolation prize as Travis Hunter. But that opens up a whole nother can of worms. Whereas, like, okay, you get Travis Hunter at 3, you still need a quarterback. That leaves you get one in the second round, and then or you go straight free agency and go after Kirk, Sam, or whoever the hell is available. And Giants fans don't want to hear that shit. They don't want Kirk Cousins type Bud White ass in New York.
Yeah, I mean,
dealing with New York media. You know what I mean?
Playing that well either.
No, they don't want him around. Sam Darnold. Again, I personally don't mind Sam Darnold.
He's traumatized from New York. He doesn't want to come here.
We don't want. But
there's just no way.
Like naive Giants fans would say, like, we don't want Jets residue tarnishing our
yeah,
shit.
You would say something like that.
Yeah, but Leonard Williams worked out. Geno worked out for us for the most part. Like,
yeah, every former Jets guy that's went to you has been actually pretty decent.
So. Yeah, at best. I'm like, why this kid? But the thing is, what scares me is the things that we talked about earlier when it comes to like the postseason. Like, you know,
went to a locker game and he's like, "Oh, I see ghosts."
Yeah, so like again, if I'm Minnesota but not to get off topic, I'll just franchise them. Flat out, just franchise them.
Yeah, worry about it next year. That's an interesting. Minnesota is an interesting offseason too. Really.
Yeah, because. I mean, like even like some newspaper articles or even like stuff online was saying like the Giants should go trade for JJ McCarthy. It's going to cost you that 3rd pick.
Yeah, people are saying the Jets should trade for him too.
Yeah, like because of Sam Darnold being so good, like that's going to cost. That's
because the thing is, what do the Vikings do? Do they give Darnold like a Baker Mayfield type contract, or do they franchise them, or do they trade one of them, or trade McCarthy?
I think if they sign
or they start McCarthy and let Darnold walk.
No, that's the thing. Like at first I would have said it would let him walk and let him get the bag. Let's get one thing with Sam. He's not getting a bigger bag than Baker. His bag is going to be either.
It's going to be the same. It's going to be 3 years, $100 million.
That's what I would give him. That's exactly what I would give him.
It's going to be the same because he's the same type of player.
Yeah, and
he was kind of a struggling journeyman, and now he's become good. So
yeah. So my thing is with him is the fact that I would probably sign him outright and then trade JJ because at least with Sam you know what you're getting. But I think this is all going to depend on the playoffs. His playoff performance. Like they could lose and he plays well. That's fine. But if he shits the bed like he played today or tonight. Then
I mean, it was a warm-up playoff game, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. This is a big playoff
for the
game.
1 seed.
Yeah, this could have easily been like a championship game, pretty much. Yeah. So like my thing is with him, if I'm have to answer that question now, I would actually franchise him. See what JJ got in the preseason. He's coming off a big leg injury, so like
yeah, that's true.
You know, you might as well franchise him and then franchise Darnold. Let him rock another year. If he does this, if he plays out of his ass again, then why not? Like then,
then he's real. Then it's real. It's like this could be a fluke as well.
That's what I think. Darnold's not even going to be honestly. I don't think Darnold's going to be there, bro. I mean, Darnold's not available. He's not going to be available. I think they're going to franchise him. They're going to keep the kid on ice because technically it's a loss here. He's coming off an injury, so if Darnold shits the bed and can't play right, you still have the kid in your back pocket. It's year one all over again.
That's probably makes the most sense right now.
Yeah, it's the most sense. And they're under the cap. Why not use that money to, sign other players?
Else. Yeah. Maybe improve their defense or
so then that right there, you pretty much took pretty much the best player in this free agency class out. And then that leaves you with Kirk Cousins.
And a few other quarterbacks too, I think. But
but those are I hate to say, but I think the upper echelon of quarterbacks.
I mean,
that I know I can't. I'm just shitting out pissing out my head right now.
Yeah, I don't know who's available for next year,
but those are the 2 main guys that you know of, and then you're gonna have pretty much journeyman QBs. That's why it's very important. That number 2 pick is gonna be very important to see where this draft is gonna go. I mean, and then if they always do this when it's combine time, that one outlier quarterback that can't miss. Oh my God, this guy's killing it right now.
There's going to be one. There's always going to be one.
Always going to be one. So that people's going to fall in
get the hype.
Because the perfect example is the draft that just happened, like this year's draft. Everybody look at Penix. Nobody had him even in the first round.
And he got drafted.
Nobody
thought
in 8th. By the Falcons. Nobody even thought the Falcons was going to get him. Like
it's crazy. And then everyone's like, "Why'd you sign Kirk Cousins then?"
And they must have done. And we all, rightfully so at the time, criticized that pick. That was a dumb pick. But now, great pick.
Well,
the worst
great
move
pick,
was,
dumb signing.
Yeah, you should have never signed Kirk Cousins.
That's the thing. They could have done one or the other, but doing both was
stupid. Yeah, and it probably could have cost them. It could be cost effective too down the road because Kirk Cousins will cost them money, and then
they're still eating that contract.
Yeah, and they're going to be eating that contract that this kid becomes a free agent. Like, well, I mean, he's still got 5. He's on the contract for 5 years, well, 4 with an option for 5. So he's controllable. It doesn't hurt, but he's still an older rookie. He's like 25, 26, I believe.
Yeah, so he's gonna be 30 by the time he gets that free agent contract, and then
you don't know what you're gonna do with him. You're not gonna give him a major deal, are you?
You can't give him like a 10, a 5-year deal. You're gonna give him like maybe 3.
3 years, yeah. But again, let's see. But the future is bright for Atlanta. But for my Giants, back to the Giants. I'm sorry, I got off subject because of the Sam Darnold thing. But
that's an interesting topic, though.
No, it is. It is very interesting because I think that should be the move for the Vikings. You're gonna keep winning. This kid got you there. Reward him. You give him his franchise tag is probably gonna be 15 to 20 million, around that range.
It's usually the top salary of the position. So whatever the average top salary is will be.
Oh, then he's gonna get more than that.
He's gonna get like 30 or closer to 40.
Yeah. So
because remember, there's like how many quarterbacks at 50 million right now?
A lot right now. Pretty much like
at least 10, I think.
Yeah, probably more. 10 is fair.
Because I think recently, Jordan Love, Tua,
Herbert, and Lawrence, right?
Yep. I think Mahomes is at like 40 something.
Mahomes not even the highest pay, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, well, he took that team-friendly $400 million deal.
Yeah, which is kudos to him. And that's why the team keeps winning. You want to know why?
And I think Allen has definitely has a big contract.
Yeah, but he signed his own a while ago.
Yeah, I don't know if it's 50 mil, but it's like 30, 40 something.
Yeah, and then
he's gonna get 30 mil probably. I could look up what the franchise tag is worth.
Yeah, he deserves it though. I don't feel comfortable giving him a big deal right now because from my history, Daniel Jones gave you that one great year and they fucking give him 100 million. You know what I mean?
But it's not giving him that's not giving him 100 million. It's just giving him 1 year
that's what
figure it out contract.
Yeah, that's what the Giants should have done. They should have franchised him and signed Saquon.
I mean, you guys kind of messed that one up.
We shit the bet on that one. And so my thing with Sam or the Vikings is pretty much franchise him, play it. If he give him like 5 weeks, if the team sucks or it's just crashing or whatever, then boom, you still have the kid in your back pocket. Use the kid to see what he got. The team overachieved by far. You know what I mean? The team overachieved. So they're playing with house money right now. So I think they're gonna be fine. The issue with the Giants now is do you bring back, because tomorrow is considered Black Monday for coachings and GMs. The firings are supposed to happen tomorrow.
Oh yeah, Black Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the franchise tag is 41 million.
Ooh.
There's also the transition tag as well.
Oh man, good for him.
5 mil.
Sam Darnold's gonna get paid, man. He's gonna get
either way. He gets paid. So.
He's gonna get paid.
Franchise tag is okay.
Yeah, you might as well. You just eating that for 1 year.
Yep.
Would you rather eat it for 1 year or eat it for 3 years? You know what I mean? So
give him the 1 year and see if you can do it. It's like basically a prove it deal.
Mm-hmm. And it's all him. That's all guaranteed for him, right?
Yeah, it'll be all guaranteed. Yeah, I believe it's all guaranteed.
So good for him. Take the deal. What is it? And look, he's with a perfect coach, that's a quarterback-friendly coach. So why not just stay there?
Yeah, you know what I mean? And this coach obviously is really good for him.
Because what options do you have? You're going into the Jets. They're a mess. They're a mess. The Giants is a mess. Right. The Titans.
Bears, sort of a mess.
Yeah, but the Bears have their quarterback. You know what I mean? You have the Titans, and the Titans, I guess, could be fair, but you know what I mean? I don't know, but the Titans might be iffy.
It's tough.
You know what I mean? And it's gonna be weird. My thing is for the Giants are do we bring back Shane or Dable? Do we get rid of him? Personally, I'm starting to come.
The coaching's been a problem for you guys, really, though.
No, well, the thing is, I would have to admit that the coaching isn't the problem. It's just our roster sucks, and when it's dealing with the roster, that goes straight to the GM. The problem is though, when you have a GM, if you fire a GM, you bring a new one in. The new one never likes the new one always tend to bring his coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. You kind of can't have unless they bring in a GM that likes stable.
Yeah,
already.
that's the thing. It's
that
very
limits
rare.
Your search options then.
Exactly, it's very rare, especially in football, that you have a GM with a remaining coach. It's usually everybody. If one is gone, I mean, well, if there's a GM is gone, the coach is gone as well, and we just start from scratch.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, but in this one, we all agree that Shane should be gone, and we should give Dable another shot.
But you just need a good GM that will actually work with Dable. So
yeah, that's the thing.
I don't know who that would be.
And that's the thing. I don't know neither. And then because of that situation, I would rather just fuck it and just go. I'll probably piss off on Dable and Shane and just start fresh. Yeah. Just because of Shane, you know what I mean? It's not because of Dable. It's because of like, dude, I want to get a right guy in, a right GM that knows Giants football. That's that knows the grit that the Giants organization is known for. And this guy is a preppy asshole. I don't like. I don't like him at all. Dable looks like a Giants coach.
Yeah, Dable feels like a Tom Coughlin type.
Yeah, he's an angry, balding, old,
he's an old guy.
Turns red for no reason you could tell when he's pissed.
He looks like an apple when he turns mad.
Thank you. And then you have Shane with his free, you know what I mean? Like he's just a preppy kid, and I was just like, I don't know, man. He's not giving out the Giants vibes. You know what I mean?
It's all about vibes.
Yeah, and
not actual football here.
Yeah, I just wish. I don't know. It's Shane. I wish we could
aura, dude.
Yeah, and Shane's aura is pissing me off. That's what it is. It's pissing me off. It's fucking. Well, the thing is though, unless we win a Super Bowl, he'll never be forgiven for that Saquon thing. He'll always be known for that.
Oh yeah,
he'll always be known for that.
And then they said, did you see the commercial that Saquon did with the sleeping thing?
No,
based on the sleeping comment that Mara made during the training camp.
What happened?
He did a sleep commercial where he said, "Oh, I can get a good night's sleep no matter what."
Oh.
And he referenced when Mara told the team like, "Oh, I'm not gonna be able to
sleep.
Sleep if I lose him."
So, yeah,
the Eagles, and he's like,
"I didn't lose any sleep over here."
Yeah, he's like, "I don't lose any sleep. I'm good."
Yeah, one thing the Giants do, you could tell that they missed, and that player did come out and say off record that losing Saquon, they lost leadership. There's no leadership on that team.
And it shows.
Yeah, it clearly shows. I mean, look, the team, a good quarterback will help them. It wouldn't save the team. The team obviously needs other things going on. You need a good coach. You need a good roster overall. But compared to the two, I like the Giants' future more than the Jets. Is because we know what we need. We know
only
what needs
slightly,
to be done.
Because you guys are a little more figured out.
It's not a big gap. It's not a big gap.
Just a little bit.
It's still a shit show. The only reason is that our owner is not an asshole like your owner.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh, the Madden rating thing is just crazy.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Can't believe.
But both teams, it's gonna be 5 years tops. I'm sorry, Giants fans. It's gonna be a while. Maybe 3 years if we're lucky. I mean,
if you get it right this year, maybe you get it. If we get 3 years,
if we get the quarterback, it'll be 3 years. If we get the best player, it'll be 5 years. Because you have the pieces. You just got to get that quarterback. The problem is now, who's to say you're going to have a shitty record next year? You're basing it on you're hoping to tank again next year, and it goes for the Jets as well. If you're in a big market like the New York Giants and the Jets are in, we don't have time to. We're very impatient. This is
you don't have time to tank like that. Fans
do you
riot.
Want the embarrassment of a fucking plane driving over I'm flying over your damn stadium, telling me that you're a piece of shit owner you are, a piece of shit team you are? No.
Yeah.
You don't want that to happen.
It's
going to get worse. And people are going to start speaking with their pockets. Because look at the attendance at the Giants at MetLife. For both teams.
It's been pretty bad.
It's fucking gray everywhere, bro. I mean, so like it's gonna be rough. It's gonna end up being it's gonna be a rough season again. I'm afraid. But again, all it takes is that spark. You know what I mean? You need, and that's where the quarterbacks come in. If you get a good quarterback that could, like that spark from both teams, then there's hope there, and people will support that. You know what I mean? Like, nobody thought Jaden Daniels was going to be Jaden Daniels right now. I mean, not to say that any of these guys in this draft are going to be that, or even anybody in the free agency. You never know. You might get a Flacco moment from you guys.
How the Giants have 9 games and less attendance than the Jets?
I have no. How's that possible?
Yeah, we have 300 more attendance than you.
Yeah, the fans checked out, man.
We're second and third in attendance for the season.
Giants and Jets?
Yeah. But that's because we have the biggest stadium, though. Like, second biggest stadium.
So. As far as seating, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Washington has the most, right? Overall? For seating?
Washington has the most... I don't know if they're the most seating, but they're 30th in attendance, so... Maybe they have the most seating. But they don't have the most fans.
Yeah. Giants fans are going to be...
But I'm just saying, these numbers will go down if...
Like, losing continues, yeah.
If we continue to lose.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be rough. But again, the fact that we got a top 3 pick is going to lead, especially for the first couple of weeks, is going to have fans coming in to see this big pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, if it's a quarterback, you're already leaning towards franchise, right? You're looking at a franchise. That's the new set for the franchise. But if you get the best player in the draft, then you're gonna be like, okay, there's hope. You know what I mean? Do you see the difference? I mean, at the end of the day, they're both really just hope. You just hope both guys, whatever they pick, it will be for the best of the franchise.
Yep. Just hope and cope.
Yeah. But because it's it's a quarterback run league, if you get the QB, your franchise is going to be determined or be judged on how good this kid is. It sucks because this is a New York market, and New York quarterbacks, like, again, other than Eli, he was the outlier, and I'm be honest, he don't have the greatest numbers by any means. I mean, he's not gonna look at his numbers. He's in the Hall of Fame because of his playoffs.
Yeah. And also, he played for quite a long time. Yeah. So that does help.
Mm-hmm. And, but his numbers is not, his numbers ain't going to wow yours.
Special.
No, but what's special is his playoff performance. And that's what got you in. And I admit that I'm a Giants fan.
Quarterbacks are Super Bowl dependent.
All of the Giants championships are all won by defense. All of them. In a recent era, for sure. In the 80s and in the 80s, that one in the 90s, and then in the 2000s. The defense there. Eli was the face, and Eli was a great game manager for sure. Like, he didn't fuck up when he, you know what I mean? He's not going to throw a pick. You know what I mean?
He was in the early career. He was definitely better at managing.
Yeah, so he's going to be... He's fine. And that goes for both organizations. Like, we're not known to have that great quarterback. Your quarterback was in the 60s. You know what I mean? Joe Namath was the greatest quarterback you guys ever had.
Oh, yeah. And he still is.
Yeah, he still is. But the Jets quarterbacks Jets and Giants, they're not known for their quarterbacks. This is going to be the first time, well, you guys started it first, with the quarterback is now the face of the franchise. Giants and Jets were never known for that prior to that. It was always their defense.
Well, Jets didn't really exist that long before that.
Right, but when you guys were good because of defense.
Oh yeah.
You guys didn't have a gunslinger. You guys, whenever you guys got a quarterback, they were already over the hill. Testaverde, Brett Favre, not this asshole. You know what I mean? Like, you guys get Hall of Fame quarterbacks past their primes. But you guys, again, you could fall back on that because you had a great defense. Always had a great defense, except for this year for some reason. Well,
this
there's a lot of
year
reasons why.
Coaching, because they fired Saleh and all the defense numbers went
down. Yeah, the Jets season in a nutshell is coaching. That's why you guys sucked this year.
Yeah, it wasn't the team. The team was talented. Just the coaches were.
You have the roster right there. Just have bad coaching. You have bad coaching. You guys had too much. You have relied too heavy on. Once you have the talent on defense, you don't need that much to coach on. These players gonna play. They don't know what to do. offense is a different monster because you have to. It's your scheme. And I mean, it's defense is either 3-4, 4-3, cover 2, whatever. But in offense, it's your shit. You know what I mean, it's your shit. And with Rodgers, he came in there and he was pretty much the coach. He fucked everything up for you guys.
Yeah, because he became GM.
Yeah.
Secondary GM.
I blame him for the Lazard deal. Lazard came in and he's been dropping fucking every time he gets to the touchdown, like hot pockets for him.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
It's like lava.
Brought in the most mid wide receivers possible.
Yeah. Devontae Adams, he's gonna be gone for sure, right?
Oh yeah, everyone's gonna be. I think all his cronies are leaving.
Yeah. What about Wilson? He's been leaving some vague shit like
he's just unhappy with that they didn't use him more.
Is he he's more mad with Rodgers, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Actually,
look, man,
it's blown out of proportion a lot by the media, but he's just unhappy that they're not using him more on offense because he only had 100 catches this year.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, we should have had 120 or 130, but it's yeah. In an ideal world, maybe.
Well, what quarter? Okay, good luck. Good luck. It'd be interesting who throws you the ball next year.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be worse next year. So.
Yeah, I would have rather catch a ball from Aaron Rodgers than what the fuck you got coming down the road. I don't know. I don't know what's going on for the quarterback free agent market at all. I don't know. Other than Darnold and Cousins, those are the names you're gonna hear. But other than that, unless there's a trade.
Yeah, there could be trades or
like Malik Willis could be handy. Again, JJ McCarthy, they get stupid and do that. It's like you're looking at the backup market heavily. And again, if it was coming off a playoff year or coming off a rebuild year for both teams, I get it. We've been sucking for a while, and our fan base are not going to be patient enough to do this to handle another wave of losing.
True.
Yeah, both teams are in a tough spot. They're in a tough spot.
Yeah, Darnold's literally the top quarterback.
Yeah. Who else is it? Who else you got? You got the list? I haven't
found any other ones yet. Justin Fields is a free agent. Oh, great.
Ooh. But see, that's where you get Ben Johnson. If you get Ben Johnson and you bring that kid in, the Jets
could actually work. That could work.
That could
definitely work.
There you go. That was
not a lot of quarterbacks.
That was a free one just for you, there, Garrett. That was free. That was a free one.
My wife's cousin's a free agent. I didn't know that.
Oh, really? Cam?
Yeah, he's gonna be a free agent.
He gonna get a bag. They love him. And they love him. Bag. Yeah, and he's playing off the wall. He's playing off the charts. I mean, he's been good. He's another one. That's a vibe right there all by himself.
Yeah, he's been really good. So I think he's definitely gonna get a big contract.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You franchise this asshole. You keep the kid, and you use that money. You're under the cap.
You resign buying him.
Yeah, and the corner market. Well, it is high now. It is pretty high now, but it'd be worth it. You know what you're gonna get with this kid.
Yeah, I mean he's been reliable.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. But again,
Russell Wilson's a free agent.
But yeah, he's a perfect stopgap for the Jets more than the Giants.
Yeah, but then we're going the same way we went with Rodgers.
Yeah, but at least this guy's more. He could listen. Rodgers is he's beating his own drum.
Yeah, see, true. Wilson will follow instructions better.
Yeah, but the thing is with Russell, he needs stability. It has to be, he's not going to just sign for the bag. He already got the bag from Denver.
He already got more bag from the Steelers.
Yeah, so he's definitely going to be a 1-year deal player. And where do you I think again, if you get the right coach and the right, you guys got the squad. You got and you guys definitely got a better squad than the Steelers offensively. So he would cook for you guys for sure.
So it's maybe it's possible.
Yeah, but he's such a fucking Carlton though.
Yeah, that's funny thing.
He's just a Carlton, bro.
Personality wise, all right.
I don't care if you guys go undefeated, bro. I'm gonna rip him.
Well, if he gets us undefeated,
you're just gonna eat the bullets.
Yeah, just eat it.
I will hate on him. I'm letting you guys know, Jets fans. I will hate on Russell Wilson if he goes to the Jets.
Can't be worse. You already hate the
Like,
Jets.
Yeah, well, look, I've been nice of late.
Yeah, you've been nice because they suck, but
yeah, and probably if the Giants was better, I would have been like, "Fuck the Jets." You know what I mean, eat it.
Yeah.
But Russell Wilson will be a better fit, honestly. But I will rip him for sure. I will definitely rip him. I don't know. You see, you guys will have he's a better him and Justin Fields for the Jets would be perfect with an offensive-minded coach.
Yeah,
for sure.
we could just do what the Steelers did. Just bring them in and then
come and see what's up.
Let them fight it out again.
Yeah. Now you can't get both. No, do that. Justin Fields be like, come on again. I'm trying to get a fucking player. But I think Justin
Imagine. Eternal fight for the death.
Yeah. I don't think honestly, I don't think the Steelers are gonna let one of them go. I'm pretty sure that they'll keep Justin. They'll try they're
gonna sign one of them probably,
yeah. I think they'll let Russell walk and work with Fields. The thing is, the leeway is the fact that the playoffs. When Russell was struggling, I would have put Justin in, man. I would have put him in and see what up. Especially that game against the Ravens, the last game against the Ravens, or even the Kansas, or the Kansas City game. The game was over early. Like I would have seen, let Justin see what it is. The kid is erratic for sure. He
just needs to play more.
Yeah, that right there will all change once he gets more playing time. And when you have a good coach like Mike Tomlin, it proves the point that Justin Fields was not the problem in Chicago either. Clearly, that coach couldn't work with even Caleb Williams. You know what I mean? So that coach had to go. So Justin Fields can be coached. He's not the problem. He's in the right. I think if it was up to me, I think the best fit would be just stay put with the Steelers. He'll be better off there.
Yeah, and Tomlin's a pretty good coach. So
if he's still around.
If he's still around, yeah, true. He has to survive playoffs. Anyway, we got 3 minutes left.
Well, again, man, this is going to be an interesting off season for both of us, but we're on playoff time now. We'll worry about the Jets and Giants.
We'll focus on the playoffs now.
Yeah, playoffs. But, yeah. So again, guys,
you can't win a game.
Yeah, you talking about playoffs?
Playoffs? You kidding?
That guy's still alive. I thought he died.
Jim Mora. Yeah,
I thought he's still alive. Man, Jesus,
such a good. That's such a good clip too.
Yeah, I got him and Dick Vermeil confused.
Really? Well, I mean, they do kind of look the same.
Yeah, they got the
silver hair.
Yeah, the part
comb over and.
Yeah. Oh man! But again, guys, keep liking, keep subscribing. Tune in for this episode. We'll drop on Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday, the
Sportsload. Get hyped for that.
Yeah,
tune in
subscribe.
For playoff yes, tune in for playoff coverage going forward. We're gonna be on it, guys. All right.
All right.
We out.